Hello YouTube community. I hope you're well. I am in my favorite spot. I just went to take a bath in the sea. I am still in Puerto Escondido until a few more days. Then I will be leaving. I will keep posting you about this, about the movements, also in the newsletter as well as here in YouTube. But before I start with the video that I promised to you, it's the first one of some other videos about self-development that I have prepared, divided by different topics, as I call back to basics, right? This is the one about the self-worth, or same as I say it in the title of the video, the dance between the self and the worth, which I will explain further in detail. But again, before I proceed, please like, subscribe, share this video so it can arrive to more people possible, and hopefully this content will be helpful to other people as well. Now, self-worth, guys, or the dance of the self and the worth. Why I call it like that? Because I think it's a process. It's like an exercise that our inner self do when it comes to recognizing ourselves, right? Self-worth is not the same as self-esteem. Self-esteem seeks external validation. Self-esteem, it's about the feedback you get by, external, the external world, the external circumstances. And that gives you a boost of awareness and value of yourself, the value you give to yourself. Self-worth is the value you give to yourself independently of what is happening outside of you, because it is linked to the knowledge you have of yourself. That's the key of self-worth. It's about self-discovery. It's about the knowledge of who you are. And by knowing who you are is that you are going to give value to yourself, right? Now, the lack of self-worth comes from different places. It comes from, childhood traumas. It comes from how your upbringing, how you've been conditioning, yourself through your journey and so on. And this is why it creates like layers and layers and layers within you of not seeing yourself, not seeing the greatness you are, not seeing, your gifts and talents, which, by the way, remember, in my website and Teachable Academy, you have an amazing course that is self-discovery in order to understand your talents and skills and how to apply it professionally, but not only. So check that in case it's useful for you. Going back to self-worth. Many times in my personal case, self-worth is something I've been working all my life, guys. And because of my childhood upbringing, I didn't have a clear understanding of who I was, what my value was, right? So I became people-pleasing, and I had all those psychological mechanisms that are very much normal when you grow up in unhealthy environments. So what happened to me is that I had no clue to who I was. I had no clue to what I bring to the table, to the world, what I give to others. So I had to discover that little by little, right? And I have to incorporate it internally, right? So the thing here is, it's like an exercise, guys. It's like going to the gym. The first month you will do 5 squats. After 3 months you will do 100. Is a stretching the muscle of the self-discovery process. It's a stretching the muscle of understanding who you are. And by understanding who you are and saying, well, I'm a person that I know how to hear others, how to be there for others. I'm a person that I give clarity to people. I'm a person that I give this to the world. I have this set of inner values. I have this set of of belief systems that are useful, for the design, the divine design. The more you know yourself, the more you start creating that gold inside of you of weight of what you value, in the scheme of the world, right? So it's not linear. You may have a lot of self-worth in one area of your life and very little in another. Same happens as for self-esteem, of course. You may have a lot of self-esteem in your professional career, but very little in your personal, based on your human experiences, right? Or the opposite, right? So what I want you to do in this mentoring tip video, which I believe is going to be very helpful, is take pen and paper, as always, and write down. Let's do 2 exercises. The first exercise, guys, is going to write down what type of person do you think you are. And when I'm saying what type of person, are you a generous person? Write the good, the bad, and the ugly. Write everything. I'm a generous person, but I don't trust others, right? Or I'm a generous person, but I'm very selective with who I'm generous. Write everything. Write whatever comes to your mind first, like a paragraph of what type of person by now you think you are, right? And let's include everything. Like I said, the good, the bad, and the ugly means also the limiting beliefs. Then we will see it. After you write down that, I want you to read out loudly. Read, of course, you do this exercise alone by yourself, but read out loudly what you just wrote. And stay with that for a moment. Is it everything you wrote true? Or there are things that doesn't resonate with you? And I want you to reflect in those things that doesn't resonate with you, because chances are those are the bells that are not helping you and are not allowing you to see your self-worth. Okay? Second exercise. Let's stick with something that is more pragmatic. Write a list of 5 talents that you know by now you have, right? It could be the talent of writing. It could be the talent of, speaking or hearing others, or, write 5 talents that you know by now that you have. And after you write those 5 talents, ask yourself how you're sharing those talents to the world, right? This is a more wider exercise that is going to be helpful, not just to incorporate your self-worth, to make it more strong, to make you more aware of your self-worth, but also to know how to apply it to the world, right? How to interact with your self-world, the value that you give to yourself versus the world we live in. Okay, this is also a key of the purpose that I will talk about this in more videos. In fact, I already talk about it in some YouTube videos. You have it there, check it. Now, going back to the dance between the self and the world, the more you discover about yourself, the more you get to know yourself, and the more you get to be in contact with yourself, the more you will give value to yourself. Not just because what you have as talents and skills, assets, whatever, internally speaking, but also because with compassion, you will recognize your journey. And this is something very important that I want to tell you before I close this video. So the lack of self-worth many times comes, guys, by the fact that we punish ourselves because of the mistakes we have done when we haven't been healed yet, because the mistakes we have done when we didn't have the right tools to do things different in life. So we need to know to forgive ourselves as well. And this is a key of self-worth, right? Because you're a human being and we all have flaws. right? We have good things and we have bad things. And that is the key, incorporating both to have a healthy self-worth of, or same as I said, a healthy dance between the self and the worth. Okay? So I hope it was useful, guys. I'm gonna do Mercury retrograde helping, hopefully. This is why I have to do this video like 3 times. I'm gonna do the following video, which I believe you guys ask about finances or energetics. I need to check that in the Instagram poll. And yes, you will have a set of these videos, and then most probably, based on the concept that you will prefer, I will do also a webinar, but I need to check that. Okay, I will check this with you, of course. So this is it. If you like this video, please share, subscribe, put like, you know, the typical things. Looking forward to seeing you soon, and thank you for being there. Hope you like this video. Bye.